Hey there, thanks for watching. I am on my way to work. It's not as early as I would have hoped. So the good news is I slept really well last night. The not so good news is I slept really well, and just like I heard my alarm and was like, I'm gonna stay a little longer. So I guess the pro is that I'm really well rested. So there's that. Today is it's just a standard day. I have work, and then I have lessons after volunteering after work, and I plan to be home around 8:30 because I have 4 half-hour lessons at the studio that I teach at, and the kiddos are getting ready for my students. My students are getting ready for a state competition, which is coming up at the beginning of next month. So they need some work. And it's challenging and exciting for me to kind of come up with new ways to inspire them to kind of to learn what they need to learn. A lot of it's just muscle memory, which is it's challenging because you need to be really careful. So they're all viola students, and some of them, there's one, my newest student is probably the one that's working the hardest, has the farthest to go, because she chose a really ambitious piece, and she's only been playing for like 6 months, and she's got a lot of work to do, and it's tough because you really need to be careful as you learn these techniques. So it takes practice, but it also takes careful practice, because if you practice it wrong, then that's almost as bad. Like, it's better not to practice than to practice something wrong. So she's doing really well, but it's really tough. So that is on schedule for after work. Work. So that is interesting. We have new hires, which is exciting to have more people, more hands on deck to help with work. I feel my supervisor, my boss, has to, it's extra work while they're being trained, though, for her, for sure, but for all of us to kind of stop and explain what we're doing. And that's that. Yeah, it's exciting. But there's always room for growth anytime you're evaluating. There's always room for growth. We'll just put it that way. So that's what is on the schedule for work, and then after work, and then hopefully for me, when I say I've been getting a little bit lazy lately, I haven't been listing as much as I could be listing. So I am planning to sit down and do some listing when I get home. I found the most effective way for me to list is not to watch YouTube, not to watch a movie, not to watch TV shows, but just to put in music and just sit down and knock it out. I think I should be able to do it in like an hour or so. Shouldn't be too bad. And to really be disciplined in that. So that's the plan when I get home from work and after work, around 8:30. So that's what I have on the schedule for today. I'm now at gig number 2, and it's like a before and after of my work day. So the day job is over, and the side gig, my like volunteering gig, is on. And I'm just thinking, I don't know if you can see that. Like, I have marks from my sunglasses, but I also have a big giant like cluster of cystic acne popping up right here, and I know that it's 100% attributed to the food I've been eating, because I've been having these like Thin Mint knockoff cookies from the dollar store, and Lindt chocolate that ended up in my house somehow. I don't know how. I didn't buy it, but I've been eating it for sure. And I know I try to stay below like 30 grams of sugar a day, because I know that sugar and dairy make my skin flare up, and I'm super vain. So I try to avoid both sugar and dairy, and I have not been doing a good job lately, and that's been the result. So don't forget, you are what you eat, for better or for worse. Hey there, it's about 9:30, and I am winding down for the evening. I got home about, I'd say an hour ago, and then I fed myself dinner, by which I mean I wandered into my kitchen and then just threw whatever I felt like throwing down my face, into my face, on the topic of you are what you eat. My goodness me, I am a whole colorful cataclysm of things. So if anyone's interested in what I had for dinner, I would film it, but it's a massacre. I have whatever I feel like. I had veggie straws, ramen noodles, packaged salad, iceberg lettuce, an egg, and some Breton whole grain crackers. So I don't know if you can call that dinner or just kind of like the contents of my kitchen. It was kind of massive. So that's what I did after I got home. And so it's 9:30 now, and I'm about to sit down and finish up some listing for eBay, hopefully. Depending on how motivated I get, I may decide to list everything I have outstanding, which would be great. And then my mom is working late tonight, and she should be home soon, and then we'll probably watch an episode of something before going to bed, winding down for the night. So that has been my day so far. Thanks for watching. I love watching these things more than I like the whole like budget playing with me, because this is real life. Like, this is like what's happening. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I got paid last week from this side hustle that I do. It's like, again, it covers my gas, which on the topic of gas is kind of a sore spot, because my gas mileage I'm noticing is going down, which means it's hopefully it's just my O2 sensor, but I had that repaired maybe 6 months ago. But there too, there's post-catalytic converter and pre-catalytic converter, and I had the post-cat one repaired, so I'm hoping I don't even know. It may be the pre-cat O2 sensor. So hopefully not. Hopefully it's just something easy to fix. Hopefully it is something easy to fix, whatever it is. So that's what's going on in my world today. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you'll keep watching. Bye.